If you're watching this, you're a financial advisor and you're likely experiencing one of these things. You've tried various marketing methods in the past, but nothing sticks. You get most of your clients from cold outreach or referrals, but you're burnt out. You have a dream revenue target or a dream AUM, but you can't seem to reach it, and you're not sure if you'll ever reach it. You watch other advisors that have books with over $30 million under management, but you can't seem to figure out how they do it. The problem is, it's not that these people are better than you at being an advisor. It's just that they're getting in front of more people than you are. Now, every single method works. It's a numbers game. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you shouldn't cold call or ditch cold email. I'm here to show you how you can position yourself to have more leverage. You currently have a time management problem. You're not spending enough time prospecting, and the time that you are spending prospecting isn't useful time. Now, I know you're busy, but that's not really an excuse. At least 1/3 of your day should be spent prospecting, whether that's cold calling, cold DMing, cold email, making content, or making ads. You need to put the message out into the market. Now, there's a spectrum of how this works, and every single method has trade-offs. So this is our prospecting matrix right here. You've got cold calling, you've got cold email, you've got paid ads, you've got cold DMs, and you've got content. And then on the left here, on the y-axis, you've got the level of difficulty, the cost, and the time it takes. Now, every single one of these methods has their advantages, right? So cold calling, it's hard, right? People slam the phone down on you, you get rejected. It's tough on the mind. However, if you're good at it, you can get lots of meetings booked by just simply putting the numbers in. Cold calling, at least 30 to 50, maybe even 100 calls per day. Some advisors do, right? And that's how they get a lot of clients. However, you can get burnt out doing this pretty quickly. From there, you've got cold email. Now, cold email is a lot less burdening on the mind, but it's harder to actually get meetings booked from this because let's be real, everybody gets cold emails every single morning. Probably 4 different cold emails from different people offering them different stuff. So it's easier, but that's why it's also harder to book meetings this way. Then you've got paid ads. Paid ads, little time to set up. You set it up one time, you put some money in, and you get the result. Warm leads into your calendar. However, you have to put an investment in. So time is little. The cost is higher because you have to spend money to get money out, but it's hard to crack. So you have to have a good strategy with paid ads. Cold DMs, similar to cold email, it's easy, but it's hard to get clients, low cost, and average results, right? Then you have content. It's going to be very hard to actually get content to get you clients. It's going to take a while, but it does work. After doing it for 6 months, a year, you'll probably see a lot of clients coming in through content. So it's hard. The cost is moderate. What do you need? You just need your phone to make videos and to make posts. Maybe you need to buy some editing software, which you can get CapCut for $20 a month. But overall, the skill gap isn't crazy and you can get started today. But it does take a long time. Now, what are the difference between all these methods? The one key differentiator is your time. Which one is going to get the most out of your time? It's paid ads. Because paid ads, you can film 5 different topics about 5 different pain points that your avatar is experiencing. You can put that out into the market, get thousands of impressions, hundreds of leads, and many appointments booked every single week. As a part of our offer, we guarantee you book 3 to 5 qualified appointments per week, only $40 of ad spend per day. But this is the best use of your time. And the reason why it is because once you put the ads out there, you let them sit, the leads come in, you get on calls and you close business. And while you're not closing business, you're thinking of new concepts to put out there into the market. Essentially, you're putting your ideas out there into the market without you having to get on one-on-one conversations 100 times a day and burning yourself out. And this is going to allow you to be more creative. It's going to allow you to put your message out there and having prospects reach out to you instead of you reaching out to them. Here's one of my clients that I've been working with. Let's call him John. Over the past few months, 106 leads generated. Multiple 5-figure insurance brokerage deals closed. He's only spent a couple $1,000s on ads. He's gotten 5x return on his investment. And recently we set up a retargeting campaign, which sends people straight to the calendar. So people that have clicked onto his page, but they have not taken action, they now go straight to the calendar and schedule calls. So this is a seamless process where we film the first batch of ads. We get the second batch of ads in once the people get tired of the first batch, and we start booking lots of calls. And these are qualified calls, right? Because we are putting our messaging out there saying, if you are this person, this could help you out. And then they come because they actually need your help. You're not begging them on the phone to potentially get in a meeting with you. You're not pitching them via cold email, spending all this time writing up these emails to these random prospects who get 10 emails per day, right? No, you're putting a message into the market and they decide if they want to come to you. Just think about this psychologically. you reaching out to someone, begging them to get on a call with you, or someone putting in their information to request to speak to you? Which is more powerful? At the end of the day, your time is your most valuable asset, and you must spend it doing the highest leverage activities possible. This is why paid ads is the answer. To run paid ads, all you need is to allocate a budget which you're willing to put forward every single day in order to get more clients. Remember, this investment can come back 2, 3, 4, or even tenfold. This is not a cost to your business. This is an investment. And the beauty of it is, all you need to do is you need to film one batch of ads to start. And now you're golden for 2 months. You've got daily prospecting on the weekends, when you're sick, when you don't feel like it, the ads are still pushing out. You've got that for 2 months now. You filmed one batch of ads and you've got 2 months of prospecting done for you. In the span of those 2 months, you're going to close more business and you can reinvest the profits into a bigger advertising budget to close more business. You can literally feed the machine and get more business. This is how you scale. But here's the kicker. By investing in ads, you can now put your message in front of thousands of people without one-on-one interactions, getting the phone slammed down on you, and spending hours prospecting. This allows you to save time you would otherwise spend cold prospect. So you can have the freedom to build up the messaging that you want and just put it out into the marketplace. Then people are going to start raising their hand. When they like what you say, they raise their hand, they give you the information, and they come to you. And these leads are not cold, these are warm. They've requested to speak to you. Just skip the hassle, put $50 down per day, and have those warm leads flow into your pipeline. Because the truth is, cold prospecting often leads to uninterested leads in your pipeline. And those meetings, half the time they don't go anywhere, half the time people don't show up. It's just a disaster. So instead of practically begging people to get booked into a meeting, they request to meet with you. It's a whole different psychological dynamic and it works. Ultimately, you have 2 choices. You can either hire somebody like me to set this up for you, or you can do it yourself. So if you'd like to set this up yourself, I've got a $27 mini course, which goes from start to finish on how you can set this whole process up yourself. Or you can just book a call with me directly and we can see if it would be a good fit for me to set this up for you. I'm only accepting 3 more calls until the end of 2025 because of the holidays, and I already booked out my calendar for next week. So if that's interesting for you, just click the link now and book a call before it gets taken. Anyways, moving on. Ads are just a start. You also need to convert the leads once they're generated. The ads are going to do the job of providing the contact info, but this doesn't mean that they're going to become a client. For this, we need robust backend systems. And this is probably why, if you tried marketing in the past, it failed. Firstly, it's crucial to have internal notifications set up, which enable you to be notified as soon as a lead comes in so that you can call them right away and book them in for a call. If you don't call them within 5 minutes, your booking rate's going to decrease by 60%. So I highly recommend that you call them right away. And if you don't call them whatsoever, good luck. They're just going to be stuck in your CRM forever. There's a chance that they'll book by themselves, right? And some of them will just book right into your calendar, but around half of those leads will not. And you need to actually get out there and give them a call once they provide some information. Now, you're going to want to supplement this with email and SMS sequences, sending daily email and SMS to your prospects for 7 to 12 days with helpful sales assets. What's the goal? Is to get them into a booked call. But how do we actually do that? We have to educate them further. So that's where sales assets come into place. And I know what you're thinking right now, Willem, what the hell are sales assets? So, well, you're actually looking at one right now. So this is a sales asset, a YouTube video like this. I'll probably put the link of this YouTube video in my follow-up sequences to my opt-in form, because it's going to help educate my prospects on the type of services I provide and why they may need it. So when a lead opts in via my contact form, I'll send them this video to explain the concept. Why? To provide value up front and to pre-handle any objections they may have. So let's do a little exercise. I want you to write down 10 of the biggest objections that you get when you're on calls with prospects. And now I want you to take those topics and I want you to make content about them. The content is going to disprove their false beliefs and the objections that they have. This is going to crush those objections before they even have the chance to mention them on the call. So when you're having those initial discovery calls and then also those follow-up calls, there will be less objections because they've watched your sales asset videos, which actually pre-handle and uncover and crush those objections. Now, I'm not going to go into how all this works right here, but just know that the more value you provide in the whole sales process and the customer journey in general, the more likely people will show up to calls and the more likely that they will become a client. So my message to you today is start putting the message out there, post, knock, call, advertise, and create helpful materials that are going to help your potential clients. Educate your prospects and just win. One last little nugget I'll give you is you need to create good lead magnets. So what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet is a helpful resource that people will give you their email for. They are so useful. And when somebody gives you their email in exchange for this resource, they will watch or read or whatever format it's in. If it's a PDF, a quiz, a checklist, or a video like this, they're going to become educated on the problem that they may have, or if they're looking for a solution that the problem that they have, or maybe they don't know about the problem they have yet and you're just providing that to them, they're going to watch or read what you got, or take the quiz you have, or take the survey. And at the end, you're going to offer them the chance to get in a free consultation with you. People who book from this are going to be so warm because they already know the problem they have. You've either uncovered it for them or they knew it already and now they've read your stuff already. They're pre-informed. These leads are way warmer than you going out there and begging them to get in a call with you. The best part about it is you can create these for free. You can put them in the bio of your Instagram, include them on LinkedIn posts, and run traffic to them by buying ads. And by getting someone's email, you can add them to your email list. I highly recommend you send out 2 to 3 emails per week. I send daily, but I highly recommend you send at least 2 to 3 to your list every single week because this will also warm them up and you can book calls from people who read your emails. And you can also join my email list in the description. I send out helpful emails every single day, which is going to teach you how to market your business effectively. Every single piece of content and value that you put out matters, and the market will reward you for that. So please take what I've told you in this video today and apply it directly starting today. And I promise you, you're going to get more leads, you're going to close more clients, and you're going to be more successful. The financial advisory industry is super behind in terms of digital marketing. In the US, they are quite further ahead than in Canada. I've spoken to many advisors, and most of them don't even know that they can use paid ads and funnels and things like that and lead magnets. Whereas in the US, they've been doing that for a decade. So if you're a Canadian advisor, I would jump on that now and start using these modern methods because cold calling, cold outreach, that's in the past. You can now literally just put a budget down and get a return on your investment. So join the email list or book a call if you're interested. And if you want to do this yourself, you can also get the $27 ebook and implementation guide. So see you guys on the other side, and cheers. Have a happy holiday and a happy new year. Goodbye.